So now that Uranus is out of the top 10 Bangkok box office movies, I've decided to do a video of how it performed. Some people had asked me how much money it has made to date. So I was waiting for it to for a month to end so that we can know exactly how much money it made. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, thank you for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome as always. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share this video, and let me know what you think about this topic of discussion in the comment section. Now, as you have heard before, we'll be diving into Uranus 2324. Now, Uranus 2324 is the first movie that Fred and Becky have been part of together. Becky was part of a movie last year, Long Live Love, I think something like that. And then this year, she was in this movie with Fred. Now, Uranus is the first sci-fi movie in Thailand. Excuse me. And so many people were looking forward to it, not only like the friend Becky fans, but also other fans who have not seen like the Thai people do a sci-fi movie. So it had a lot of expectation. Now, it did kind of, because a Thai movie hadn't dominated the Bangkok box office top 10 list in, I think, over a month or over 3 weeks. And I think the last time that a Bangkok movie was in the top 10 was around, I think, 6th June. And Uranus premiered on the 4th of July, if I'm not wrong. So it became the top 10. It became the number one in the top 10. Now, on its first night, it did, I'm going to say, well, amazingly well, because it made, I think, 2.27 million bahts. I'm going to put the figures here so that you guys can confirm. I'm not sure exactly like how much it made. I don't want to misquote the figures, but I think it was around 2.27 million. And by the end of the weekend, because I think it premiered on a Thursday or Friday, if I'm not wrong, but by the end of Sunday, it had made 4.4 or something. Yeah, 4.4, 4.4 million. I'm going to just give that rough figure, 4.4 million baht, which is amazingly well. And then after that, it started going downhill. As I said, it started going downhill because, follow me please, it premiered at number one at 2.27 million on the 4th of July. And this is BAT, please. And then on the 4th, from the 4th to the 7th of July, which was during like the whole weekend or pre-weekend came, those 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it made around 4.47 million, but it dropped to number 4. So we could understand that it was competing with movies like Inside Out and all that. But again, yeah, it went to number 4. And then from the 7th to 11th, it got to number 7, whereby by the 11th, it had made 5.35 million. And this shows that after the 7th, people realized that it wasn't a movie to watch, probably because the reviews were not so good. Because we see that the amount of money that it had made in those 4 days, was actually just more with under a million. Now, from the 11th to the 14th, the number went down again. No, it remained stagnant at number 7, but it made 6.05 million. Now, this is a total from the amount of money it started making from the 4th of July when it premiered. This 6.4 million is not a separate figure. I'm saying from the moment that Uranus premiered on the 4th of July until the 14th of July, it had made a total of 6.05 million. Now, from the 14th to the 18th, it had made a total of 6.71 million, which again is under a million. And then after they made the revision and like reduced the movie to 2 hours and I think 10 minutes, a lot of people were curious to see what it would like bring, or if they will like let them see if it's something new. And then people went and watched it, and from the 18th to the 21st, it made a total of 7.2 million, which is still under a million, but at least now it was a lot more people watched it, because I do believe the figure would have been lesser. And then on the 21st to 24th of July, it had made a total of 7.59 million, and it had gotten to number 10. And from the 25th to 28th of July, it made 7.79 million in total from the 4th of July, which is roughly around 20, around 200,000. So it started with the millions and it ended with around 200,000, which is a very low figure. And it actually, for a huge name and the trendsetters and the biggest GL like girls in the Thai industry, it actually underperformed, to be honest. And people had a lot of reviews. I've done a lot of videos, I think 2 videos about it, reviews and what people had to say about it. Now, some people were going on the internet saying like people were upset because it did poorly because it was a sapphic movie, and if it wasn't a sapphic movie, it would have done much better. Now, I don't know what to say about that, because then again, first, it is the first, if I'm not wrong, the first sapphic movie. So probably people might say that's why it underperformed. I don't know. We will have to wait for another movie to be done again to compare whether it was just because it was 2 girls, it was a GL movie, that's why it underperformed, or it's just that the storyline and everything entailing the movie was not enticing enough. So from the 4th to the 28th of July, which is in a month, so the sales of the movie ticket sales for Uranus 2324 for a month has been 7.79 million. So again, these figures are just for Bangkok. Like, Uranus is being shown in so many other places. So the figures might be very high in some other places and very low in Bangkok. So I don't know, or the figures might be very lower in other places, but in Bangkok it made a total of 7.79 million. So if you've gotten to the end of this video, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, turn on the post notification, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and let me know in the comment section what you think about like the sales. Do you think it is much better according to the reviews that it got? Do you think it is way lower and like it should have been better? And do you think that like they quickly or yeah, they quickly put it out, and or their timing was wrong because they put it out when it was going with like a lot of amazing movies such as Inside Out, Deadpool, uh, A Quiet Place. Like it was like a month whereby we were going to have a lot of amazing movies, and probably people were looking forward to those movies more than they were looking forward to Uranus 2324. Do you think that they should have at least checked to see which movies they were going to be up against and then release their movies at that time? Let me know in the comment section. Bye.